Okay, keep going.
No.
No, I have to say my name.
Restart.
Okay.
I'm Cassidy Mongin.
I'm Lauren Soggs.
I'm Isaiah Zavala.
I'm Nick Jefferies.
I'm Sam Sommers.
Alright, let's start. Alright, we have featured so many kinds of music this semester. What to use, not music, and why? Be specific and be prepared to defend your answer logically.
I don't consider the Muslim call to prayer as music because culturally they say it's not music, so I'd respect that.
And I agree with you because when he's talking about the Seminole people, he said they don't like call it music. It's like a chant or like a tribe call or something to like that manner.
I respect that they like call it that, but I think the fact that it has rhythm, it is music. But if they don't want us to call us that, then like that's their religion. I respect that. But
I think that anything that people choose to listen to and people put time and effort into making is music.
Okay, number 2. Of what use is music? What are its purposes? Be specific and use examples.
I mean, music can be used to express yourself. Like sometimes, like when you don't know how to put your feelings into words, it can substitute as that.
Yeah.
enjoyment, it's being happy.
Joy, people listen to music for the fun of it, entertainment.
Release what you're feeling, you know? It's in your head.
Brings
Get it
people
out.
together.
Yeah, religious purposes.
Yeah, definitely.
Concerts.
Yeah, they do use it in churches and stuff.
Fun.
For fun. Yeah.
Get funky. It's bad.
Totally.
That's number 3.
Alright, number 3. If jazz is American, and so is country music and hip-hop and rock and roll, what does that say about the United States? What of cultural pluralism versus a melting pot mentality? Look up definitions for those. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Alright.
It means that the United States is accepting of other cultures, and that's how the music stems, just evolves.
Yeah.
It comes from other countries.
I feel like there's so many like different kinds of people around the United States, and they get ideas from each other. Music extends from one another. Like the example with the Motown artist and rock and roll artist taking the ideas from it is an example of like the melting pot, people like passing on ideas through different cultures and whatnot.
Yeah.
Connecting people again.
Yeah, all the cultures influence each other.
Definitely. Okay, number 4. What common traits does American music share with musics from other parts of the world?
Wait, will you say it one more time?
Sorry. What common traits does American music share from musics from other parts of the world?
I mean, like people all around the world like have written songs about the same things. Like people go through things in their life and can relate.
Like emotional connection?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
writing about like heartbreak and.
I think it can be used as a tool, like
Anger and stuff. Yeah.
for
Coping.
politics.
Oh, really?
Or yeah,
Or politics.
or for emotion, or for coping.
No, like
Tool.
Yeah,
Writing
so many
about-
people write about like
events and stuff.
things that are going on in their countries.
Well,
Like,
obviously, it's like rhythm.
YouTube.
There's simple like 4-beat measures.
Yeah,
Yeah,
16 beat.
form to music.
Form,
Like
just form,
every
form.
music has a form.
Yeah, and they all have like percussion and
Similar.
melodies.
Instruments
And rhythms.
similar.
Instruments, yeah.
There's a lot of instruments that are commonly used throughout the world.
Mm,
And vocals.
Vocal is a good one.
yeah, definitely.
Sure.
Like group singing. There's always that. Wherever you go. Different
There's
kinds.
singing in general, like everywhere.
Yeah.
There's some form of like making.
Yeah, but like things are
making-
different. Like there's carolers, and then there's like church choirs, and then there's the people in Asia where they do the.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. You know, they do the Oh well, you know, there's those things too.
Number 5.
Hip hop now is surely a globally accessed genre, but how is it still inherently American?
We started here, right?
Most
Here.
Started.
And all the best hip hop artists from around the world come to America to make their music and work with American producers and American record labels and all that.
Yeah, it's most popular here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it started here.
And like we influence others. You know, I feel like because we started here, everyone's looking to us.
That's
We're
true.
kind of ahead of the game, maybe.
Well,
But
yeah,
everyone's
they,
doing their own thing too at the same time.
they
It's
got
just
the
music.
idea of hip hop from us. So
Right,
They're
so
doing what we started.
It's like a bit.
It's
They
just an
have
extension
the
of what we did
variation.
already.
We have.
It's an extension of what we already did.
Yeah.
So.
Number 6. What does country music offer listeners that other genres cannot? Be specific and support your argument.
I don't know necessarily like now, but like back then when they made country music, like it was very specific to a certain group of people. I feel like
Like who?
every music would be
Farmers.
that, I guess, but like yeah, like farmers and like
Cowboys.
cowboys and
Yeah.
people like that, like they could like really relate to what they were saying, and nobody
Yeah,
else
like
could.
no other genres really talk about that kind
It goes
of
very
like
relevant
to
subject
their lives,
material,
yeah.
like
And like
boots and
like on their tractor and
yeah. But
Yeah,
I feel like
on the farm.
nowadays,
Is that how you feel?
They're just talking about like struggles in their life, in which a lot of
Yeah.
different genres of music do, like
yeah,
specifically rap, like
yeah. That's what I was
always-
saying. Like other,
I feel like that's
Talks
hindered
about
in
so.
country music now, though.
yeah, completely.
Like it's
Yeah, we
more,
talked about
more
that in
pop,
class.
pop country.
They
It's
just
also-
write what they can sell.
Now it's kind of like you can get that from
Or
other
what's-
music.
what
Yeah,
was
all
on
the
Make
songs
money.
sound the same.
The
all
happy,
words.
you know.
Yeah.
Now it's beer.
Like when they,
dogs,
like the
and-
mashup or whatever, they literally all those songs went together and sounded the exact same.
That
They
was cool.
all were just talking about like drinking beer and
Yeah.
having a good time.
You
The
don't
words
really-
are so similar.
You don't really hear country music like outside of the United States, so it's kind of like specific to certain people in the United
That's
States.
true.
Australia.
So it's,
Yeah,
I don't think you hear it
Yeah,
outside of the
Australia.
South too much.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
Australia.
Oh, there's
I think
Australia. Okay, yeah. Well, like
Australia.
it's
You just
small
guess
areas.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty small.
Do you know that, or are you guessing?
Small people.
Are you guessing?
Australia.
No, they listen
Yeah.
to
No,
it.
they
Yeah.
like
They
it.
do.
Yeah, Australia.
I didn't know that.
What are you kissing me for?
Number 7.
Ugh.
We've explored so many religious, spiritual musics. What are some common threads which connect them?
In like most spiritual music, there's like it's like really drawn out sounds, and there's always like seems to be like a drone under what the singer is singing.
It's usually the repetitive drumming.
It's
Mhm.
really slow music too. It's like
Yeah.
you never hear upbeat like besides like gospel. Actually, gospel's kind of like upbeat, but like
Yeah.
it's mostly just like slow. Or traditional church music is like slow and stuff.
I
Okay.
think it kind of calms the mind. That's kind of what religion is, you know what I mean?
I mean they're singing like, but it's like praying at the same time, or like
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then there's
yeah,
also
yeah.
like like the like
Cameras there.
the religious music on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
It's
but
so
it
different.
all sends the same message of like
Yeah, but it
praise
sounds
so
God,
different.
follow God, or Jesus.
Yeah.
So it's all like,
But I've listened to some music on the radio just clicking through, and it sounds kind of country, and I like didn't know for like a minute in that it was
like a Christian
about
song.
that was like
Yeah,
Christian
so-
Yeah, so you
rock
have
or
to
like
listen to the lyrics of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you
So not all of
understand.
them are the same.
mhm.
Yeah. Number 8. How has your personal music identity shaped how you experience musics which are foreign to you? My personal music identity is, I think it's pretty eclectic. But then I think I like a lot of American music.
You
I
have-
don't.
Do you have a favorite artist?
No, I don't discriminate. Except for EDM, I don't like that.
I don't like Indian
Yeah,
either.
neither do
I
I.
hate it.
Yeah.
I kind of, I mean, it's okay. It's fine.
Right.
I like my favorite music is indie music, and like indie music itself is like just really different, like weird music. It's like mostly an extension of rock, but like I don't know.
It's
I don't.
alternative.
I don't listen to music for like specific things. I just like enjoy like hearing different things, and I like seeing what different artists do in like their own music, and like I like to like compare like people's music and stuff.
I feel like because we're so used to the music that we listen to, like listening to what we learn in class is just
It's
like
shocking.
so
It's
different.
weird.
You don't know how to feel about it at first, and you're like,
Yeah.
it's cool, but I don't know if I could ever listen
like
to
the
this just
Brazilian
like in my
music.
car. But yeah,
Yeah.
But like
I
I,
like
I
Brazilian
grew up
music
with
too.
rock and
Caribbean.
rap, so I kind of like had like a little more movement to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The upbeat was
yeah.
nice. The quicker tempo.
And I think also playing an instrument like makes you
Rhythm.
yeah, like cause like I drum, so like you
Yeah.
I listen for that in specific when I hear
And
music.
sometimes it's
Yeah.
weird hearing like the African drums. They're a little more
Yeah,
off tempo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it's
but-
not like
Yeah.
straight.
I listen to
forward
like
rock.
a good amount of Jamaican music and
Yeah.
stuff, and that kind of connects to like the African drumming.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
like
yeah.
you hear that in there.
Yeah.
I feel like
They're good.
Jamaican music's like slower than like playing djembe or something. Like it's like
Yeah,
Definitely.
but the drum rhythms are definitely similar.
yeah. That's right.
Number 9. With what non-American music tradition did you connect with most this semester?
European classical music.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always kind of liked that, but I started listening to it like before I go to bed sometimes. It like
Yeah.
relaxes me.
I like listening to it when I study. It's really like
Makes you
relaxing.
smarter, they say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Really?
I like
Somebody
think
told me
that.
that.
I don't know if that's true. Playing an instrument might make you smarter.
It's a pretty
I
wide,
guess.
like, if it's a myth, it's like a pretty widely known myth.
I didn't know
I
that.
haven't heard that.
Mm-mm. I never heard
I
that
feel like if you
before.
play, I feel like I've heard if you play it to like unborn babies, then
Oh.
they like get smarter.
I could
Okay, I've
connect
heard
to
something
the
like that.
South
See, there you go.
American
Yeah, I've heard that.
music too, though, because like my family's from Argentina, so like
Really?
it's similar.
I mean, I connected to like a lot of music because, like I said, like I listen for drums and stuff, and like a lot of the instruments I see and videos and stuff I've played before because, like, as a percussionist, you play a lot of things. But so I connected to like a lot of things, specifically like African music because I played djembe and stuff like that, and bongos and whatnot.
Oh, that's cool.
I want some bongos.
Number 10. What
Isn't it
has
going
music
to-
shown you about humans and our musical connections? Think big picture themes.
Like when, I don't know who it was, but when he came in and talked to us about metal, like watching those videos and everybody talking about how like they're a family when they go to those festivals and
And
those
concerts,
concerts,
yeah.
yeah, and they all like connect on like maybe they like other than music they could have nothing in common but like they're
Yeah.
just like one.
Well, like connects
Like-
cultures to each other. That's like the movement of cultures.
Right.
Like traced throughout history.
I feel like
With
with
the
like
music following it or directing it.
And there's
Also, it's like a way to connect people. Like if two people say they have the same favorite band or something, like they immediately have something in common.
and I
I
feel
know.
like I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Go.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I feel like what else was I gonna say?
sorry.
Oh yeah, they're like every artist. They usually like they talk about like their life struggles or whatever they just feel at the time, and I feel like there's always somebody that can relate with the artist, which like makes people enjoy the music more when you can relate with the artist and like personal experiences and whatnot.
I agree. Okay, this like I went to the Lady Gaga concert a while ago and it was different. But like this guy came on stage and he was crying and like talking about how like his family didn't approve of him being gay and like people like came up to him and were like, I went through the same thing and she was like crying with him on stage and talking to him about it, and
Brings people together.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it
cool.
definitely brings people together. Not only from like for fun purposes, like concerts and festivals and all that, but like religious and for I don't know, spiritual. I guess it's religious too, but it's just always a way.
It's like
that-
inherent in people.
Yeah.
Like everyone,
but you can't help it. You just kind of
like everyone around the world
Oh,
kind of
do it.
figured out music in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like
their
everybody
own
listens to music like
Pretty
or
much.
some form of
It's
Unless you're
definitely
somehow
universal.
like
yeah.
separated from it, segregated.
Like I don't,
Then you make it. Then you just happen.
Like every
Yeah.
culture made music.
every culture listens to some music or
Yeah.
like they have their own music.
Is there a culture that didn't make music? That would suck to be.
There's gotta be something.
It would suck to
I don't
grow up
really
with
know.
them.
Do you think? I mean, there's like tribes in Africa that like have never experienced anything outside of their tribe.
I know.
They even,
there's
they even
still-
have
yeah,
music,
that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying.
which is like, and even going back to like the beginning of the year when we talked about the cavemen and
It'd
like
make
the
you
first
bland.
prehistoric, or I don't know, like the
like
first instrument ever made. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they made like a piece of wood or something and like cut holes and
or like the bone or something.
yeah, the bone. That's
Yeah.
what it was. Yeah,
Yeah. So it's always been around. It's always making
exactly.
bringing people like communicate and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The horns,
If I could start, I didn't
The
start
war
off as a form of
drums.
communication.
drums.